A meteor violently struck the earth, triggering a massive explosion. Mira, a young girl, quickly dove under her bed as she felt the entire building shaking. Glass shards rained down into the room like bullets, but Mira remained remarkably calm. She swiftly tied her shoelaces, grabbed her jacket, and rushed out the door. In the hallway, Mira encountered even more panicked neighbors. Someone desperately tried to stop her, vying for a chance to take the elevator, but as the ground shook violently, they all became trapped inside. Mira opted to run to the balcony in the fire escape to assess the situation. Fragments of meteors filled the sky, and buildings that were hit instantly turned to rubble. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Mira spun around and sprinted downstairs. Along the way, she discovered that the stairs had begun to collapse. After a challenging journey, she finally reached the ground floor, only to find that the exit was blocked, making escape impossible. Left with no choice, Mira returned to the second-floor balcony. Taking a deep breath, she climbed over the railing and landed heavily on top of a car. Before she could catch her breath, several huge fireballs whizzed by overhead. At that moment, a distraught mother grabbed Mira and pointed to a deformed small car by the roadside. A little girl was screaming inside the car window. As they stood helplessly, Rod appeared like a savior. Using his mechanical arm, he smashed the car window with a single punch, finally rescuing the little girl. Rod grabbed Mira, and they continued to flee for their lives. They had barely run a short distance when another comet fragment struck ahead, causing a massive shockwave. Rolling smoke engulfed them, and they hurriedly took cover behind a building on the roadside. They witnessed a police car being instantly flung dozens of meters into the air. They set out again to escape, taking shelter behind a house. Suddenly, the wall cracked, and Rod quickly pushed Mira out of the way, but he himself was trapped underneath. Before Mira could recover from the shock, a speeding car hit her, sending her flying. Fortunately, an elderly couple with a sense of responsibility picked her up and took her with them as they fled. The road was filled with panicked crowds, and the scene was utter chaos. As Mira gradually regained consciousness, they found their path blocked by a truck up ahead. Buildings behind them collapsed